Hello, chat. Good evening again. Apologies there hasn't been a stream for a little while, but been quite tired and taking care of my grandma. So we're gonna get back into this game. I want to apologize. I don't have my PNG tuber on today because I thought it was a little inappropriate for the content matter of this game, but he'll be back on tomorrow. Or, well, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's D&D, so Sunday. But we're gonna get back in this game. I put the politics tag on, because unfortunately, if you talk about fascism on Twitch now, you gotta make sure that politics tag is on, because I guess it's political again. So we're gonna be dealing with this second case, and because I have the politics tag on it, I can say whatever the fuck I want regarding certain ongoing things. So I might. But in the meantime, we are going to continue back onto this game. The last time we left off, this was back in November, before we had the Jingle Jam and all that. The last case was into the man who was kidnapped from his home when the Nazis were looking for the man's son. And we're going to go back into the second one, which I believe is going to be regarding the Holocaust. The Luda. According to Fitzbauer, there's a higher human right that overrides unrighteous laws.
Miss Katz, there's a man here asking to see you. Walter Hentz? I don't think he has an appointment.
Did he say what he wants from me?
He says he has a case about one Miss sorry, one moment. He wants to talk to you about one Anna Kazmierek.
I wonder what's that about. I'll be with him shortly in the conference room.
Esther, my darling, I know it's only been a week since we talked. I'm running this evening while you're waiting for your father. Get my breath since we landed. We're going to the theater this night, and per usual, I can't find his necktie. I think I read this one last time. Such a pity you couldn't join us. Still, look what you've done with that insurgent of yours. Your Bauer has no idea the gem he has in hand. You should be careful with him. I'm driving him until he starts drowning. Oh, maybe I didn't read this. New York has a beauty to that. You just can't know. You can just feel the hopes and dreams of the people. There's nothing like Frankfurt. Unfortunately. No, not to mention the unspeakable state of trash in the streets. So it's a magical place we've barely started exploring. Oh, your father coming up. Must be ready to take care of my darling. Right. Well, we shouldn't be keeping Mr. Kurtz.
Don't you look majestic up there? Keeping watch?
What? Where? Oh, how did she get there?
What? Oh. She's always there. Alright,
Good
it's
morning.
fine.
I've been told you wanted to see me. Mr. Hentz, was it?
Walter Hentz, a pleasure. You're the one from the old man, right? The rebel with the flag?
Yeah.
Yes, that's me.
Is this the only case you have ever solved?
Why are you
While I
here?
do appreciate the nice conversation, I must ask, why are you here?
Right. Not one for small talk, are you now?
Okay.
I'm here on behalf of my wife. She wishes she could do it herself, but her health isn't what it... Honestly, Tessie's never been a beacon of health, but it has been getting worse and...
Mr. Hens, the case?
It's about her girl, Anna. Anna Kazmirek. She was only 19 when they killed her. When they, had her killed.
Had her killed.
What do you mean by that? Who had her killed?
You lot. Lawyers, judges, the whole circus. Sent her to the guillotine for looting, called her a traitor to the nation. She was innocent.
Please
You
explain.
will have to explain that.
That's why I'm here. Do you remember the bombing of Brunswick in '44?
Of course. October, right? Left the whole city on fire.
Yes, it was like the whole world was burning. I doubt any words could ever give it justice. The Tommies hit us overnight. They lit the whole city like a Christmas tree when they started the firestorm. Come morning, nothing was left of the old town, and not much of everything else.
That's terrible. I am sorry I have to ask, but how is it connected to the case?
Anna lost everything that day, other than her mother. Their place was hit by a bomb. The whole block, gone in an instant. Not a stone left standing.
Good morning, Amy. How are you? This one's a bit of, I think you were here last time I was playing this game. It's been a month since we played it. We're currently, you haven't missed much. We just gotten into the second case, which seems to be about a 19-year-old who was executed for some reason, and we're finding out why.
Christmas tree? That's a peculiar analogy.
Not really. It's how we called their markers. They drop flares of various colors, lighting up the panorama like, well, a Christmas tree.
Her
Her mother.
mother? You mentioned she's your wife?
Yes, Tessie. Teresa Hens. She was born out east, a small village in, would be Masovia now? Poland. Came to Brunswick with her husband after the First War. Had Anna on the way, in a train car. She had always been delicate, both in her body and, well, you know, mind. Again, she sends her apologies for not being here herself.
When did you and Teresa marry?
A few months after the execution. It wasn't love, just the right thing to do.
That's
With
interesting.
Anna gone, she had no one to take care of her, and she was in no position to provide for herself. I was doing well with my pub, so I offered to help. It's not the most romantic of stories.
No, it's kind of romantic in its own right.
Tell me about Anna.
She was a good kid, no matter what they say. Mixed parentage from her mother's side, Prussian-Polish family. It earned her more than a few side eyes. Anna had to work hard for it. Someone had to look after the family. But she was a young girl. She wanted to have fun when she could.
I'm looking for... But if it is 1944, this is far too late for being, like... bog standard. No, not to 1948, 44. 1944. This is far from being... Bog standard's not the right word. It's dismissive. 1944. It's far from being the main action of the Holocaust. I started looking around here for Stars of David. To see if they had marked the house. But, yeah, bog standard was far from the right word. I meant in regard to, it's far from being just another horrendous action of the Holocaust. 1944 is, I mean, if the British are bombing, very late. But I wonder if it's, like, obviously he's going to tell us, but I'm curious because she said she had mixed Polish heritage. It was Polish-Ukrainian, I think she said. Which, yeah. So this was probably like the going after people they couldn't prove were Jewish. Because they did that. For those who aren't aware, they went after people who they couldn't prove were Jewish, but would claim that they were regardless. What was the mentality? I don't want to misquote it. Oh no, the one drop was specifically American. It was the American eugenics idea of racism. But mixed lineage, mixed race person. This person included one person with one or two Jewish parents. Actually defining Nuremberg laws. Oh, you needed 3 or 4 grandparents. They were forbidden from marrying non-Jewish persons with the hope. Oh, yeah. There were 2 categories of Mischlinge hybrids. Mischlinge are the first degree, were those with 2 Jewish grandparents. They were allowed to marry other Mischlinge or Jews who can marry our non-Jews to second degree. Yeah, but this is talking about the Nuremberg laws. This is like 10 years before. Oh yeah, here it is. This is what I was looking for. It was like, for those who don't know, looking at it, it's like the circles and the dots, and it goes down the list, and the Nazi purity bullshit. Okay, so Mischlinge, I'm assuming the second degree. Yeah. Yeah. It's horrible. Right. Alright, let's keep going.
The morning after the bombing, Anna went to the ruins. Spent the whole day digging through the rubble, searching for, well, anything.
You mean the ruins of the house?
Yes, an older tenement house for some of the lower classes. Not the first place they lost. Believe it or not, it was actually their 3rd home destroyed by the bombings.
So this is in Brunswick, or Braunschweig, which is east of Hanover. Just did a little Google.
You said she was sentenced for
Excuse me.
looting. I'm sorry, but I have to ask. Did she loot anything?
No. She had found a few things, but everything belonged to her or her mother. Anna was no thief.
Do you know what she found?
I know of a few things. Her mother's scarf and coat, fur, a pair of boots, and a crucifix from back east. Then some knickknacks, a family photo, a few pieces from her mother's cutlery set, clothes probably. All in all, barely enough to fill a bag or two, and a suitcase supposedly.
Were you there with her?
If only, but I was nowhere near. I only learned about any of this when it was already too late. It happened a few days later. I was at my place when Heidi came, begging for help.
Were you affected by the bombing?
No, I had a small apartment above my pub. Luckily, it was out of the way, so the Tommies didn't target that area.
It's important to know. Well, we'll get to it in a sec.
And who's Heidi?
I'm assuming the mother.
Grunewald. Heidi
Okay.
Grunewald. A close friend of Anna. Both of them had been assigned to the same emergency shelter.
She asked for your help? Help with what?
Someone had planted a suitcase in Anna's room and accused her of stealing it from the ruins. The police came and, for some reason, the bastard seemed dead set on making the accusation true. That's what it was about at first. No treason, no looting, just a simple theft. And not even that was true.
What did you do?
I followed her to the shelter, of course, running through the city. But we were too late. The bastards must have grown tired of Anna denying their accusations, decided to make her confess. They beat it out of her. By the time we arrived, they were long gone, leaving the kids. It was bad.
The kids? Somebody was still there?
Yes, two of them. Anna's boyfriend. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. And the Becker's girl, Emilia. Poor sods. They saw it all and couldn't do jack to stop it.
What can you tell me about Anna's boyfriend?
They had dated for a while. Can't say how long. I've seen him around, but I can't say I remember much.
Oh.
Military sort, I think. Heidi would know more. You'll have to ask her.
Emilia Becker. Who was she?
The
Her
boyfriend.
family was also placed in that shelter.
That's
Shop
scary.
owners. Local girl, stuck up. They knew each other with Anna and Heidi. I don't think they got on too well.
Where was that?
Can't give you the address. It was a temporary emergency shelter, one of many. A once upper-end flat, run down and filled with as many people who lost their homes to the bombing as they could squish. Cramped, but a roof over their head.
Yeah. Suppose that's somewhat nice of them, I guess. It's probably local, anyways. The Metzgerei. I don't know if that's German or not. I don't know a lot of German.
I kept it together as much as I could. Try talking to them. Get them to tell me what happened.
He seems very prim and proper,
Wasn't
this
an
guy,
easy job.
which concerns me. Yeah, the boyfriend concerns me. How very well dressed, military sort.
How did
That's
Heidi
concerning.
react?
Bad. She took it hard. Not one to cry, though. She went with anger instead. Started yelling at the boy that he was supposed to keep them there. Didn't get much of a reaction.
The Becker girl, what was she doing?
Avoiding us. She had locked herself in her family's room before we arrived and refused to come out.
Interesting.
The boyfriend, what did he do?
He was curled up in a corner, sobbing.
Oh,
A
interesting.
sad sight.
Okay, maybe it wasn't him.
Wouldn't calm down. For a long while, he didn't even respond to anything we said.
So, what happened? What's the case?
The case is that Anna was innocent and they took her. They beat her. They killed her. Tortured her until she said what they wanted, confessed to something she didn't do.
Yeah.
And then they cut her head off.
Can you tell me something more about this Heidi Grunewald?
Local girl, strong, hard. All of the Grunwalds were. Good people, but poor people. And quite a lot of them, each with a mouth to feed. Heidi was yay big the first time they pulled her. Gave the rascal her first night in a cell. Pickpocketing. Gave her a job right after that, to keep her off the street. Gave one to Anna soon after. They were already friends.
That's nice of him.
Mr. Hens, why did she come to you specifically?
Yeah.
I had some previous encounters with the Force, unavoidable for a business owner. Well, let's not sugarcoat it. I had a file at the district. Nothing serious, but enough for me to learn how to talk with the blokes. Even find a few sympathetic ears down at the station. Heidi hoped I could talk to them.
I don't know if there's anything else I can do. Seem to have everything.
The next day, they put her on trial.
Sham trial on
A sham.
Oh, looking. It's exactly what I said.
Nobody was allowed to testify. There was no proof.
Yeah.
Her lawyer just sat there, silent.
Yeah.
And they changed the accusation. Made it a case of looting instead of theft.
One was probably
A
executionable.
treasonous act for some reason.
That's unfortunate. Hence the death sentence.
And that's why they gave her the death sentence?
Yes, some law allowed them to do it because they made her a so-called folk pest, a traitor.
Folk past.
Why did they change the accusation?
Huh, to hell if I know.
Yeah.
Maybe
he's-
they wanted a
he's called out
show.
what I was gonna say.
Or the policeman wanted a promotion and made it out to be a bigger crime.
Yep.
Or whoever made up the whole story of her crime decided it needed more flair. I tried to learn more on what really happened there, why it happened. But as a civilian, they wouldn't give me much. All I have is here. This and my wife. Once she feels better, she wants to testify.
Your wife's
Your
testimony?
wife's testimony? What could she tell us? Was she present at the arrest?
No, but they used her against Anna. A few days after the trial, they came demanding she denounce her own daughter. Threatened her with complicity, promised lenience if she cooperated. They fed her word for word the lies, the calumnies to write and sign about her own daughter, about that damn suitcase. She can tell you the truth. She wants to tell you the truth. She's adamant she can prove there was no crime in the first place.
Mr. Hens, I'm terribly sorry. But while this story is awful, I am a prosecutor. It is not for me to prove people's innocence. On the contrary, I accuse them.
But you should accuse them, Miss Katz. All of them. Every single one of the bastards. The bastard who planted a damn suitcase in her room and called the cops, knowing full well it would get her killed. The policeman who tortured her until she said what they wanted to hear. Her lawyer, her judge, especially the judge.
I'll check what of this is actually punishable and whether we can start an investigation.
Thank you, Miss Katz. Thank you. I leave our number with your secretary. We'll keep in touch regarding Tessie's health. Arrange a time for her to appear.
But I can't make any promises yet.
I know. Still, thank you for giving it a chance.
The case might be for us after all. I'd better talk to Mr. Bauer.
That's the thing about... That's the thing about fascism, right? Is when you lead with an iron fist or a boot, whatever you want to say. You lead with fear. You run out of people to prosecute. You run out of people who you can villainize. I mean, that's the main mentality of the right, is not the right as a whole, but the alt-right specifically, and the hard right. When you give people a group, a demographic, whatever, to be afraid of, you can unite the people. But the issue is, once you've accomplished what you said you're going to do, the first thing, probably not too difficult, probably not too, radicalized, not too crazy. Well, then what? You've accomplished it. You've taken trans people out of sports, or you've demoted, or you've gotten rid of undocumented criminals, to say, in the, using modern examples, right? Then what? Well, now it's all undocumented people. Now it's, well, trans people shouldn't have health care. And then what? Well, it's all immigrants. Doesn't matter. They constantly need someone to villainize. And when you've succeeded on your first, again, maybe it was easy at first, maybe it was justifiable, maybe you could make people go and say, all right, yeah, I understand. I mean, it's like the thing with the sports. The average person doesn't understand the physiology, the biology, the complex nature of how hormones interact with the body and what is unnecessarily fair or unfair in sports, etc. So the average person is going to see, oh, keep trans people out of sports. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, they've got testosterone in their body. It must make sense. Or the same thing, like I mentioned, with undocumented immigrants who are criminals. Well, it's easy for them to justify, oh, they're criminals. We don't want them here. Get them out of here. Right? That's how they start. But then, once you've done that, you've done the quote-unquote easy thing, but you've just radicalized a bunch of people who were on your side. And they've put their lot in with you. And it's a lot harder to stop someone after they've put your lot in. Well, I justified this, why can't I justify the next one? And the next one? So what it sounds like happened this one. As the guy mentioned, there was a case of mixed parentage. Now, whether or not that's specifically Jewish or just non-Aryan. It's the same concept. They killed a bunch of Jewish people with the Holocaust. Got rid of all of them. Well, now what? How am I supposed to rule with an iron fist to keep the masses angry? How to keep the masses behind me? Well, now we gotta start picking out more and more people. That's what that whole poem is about. The whole poem by Niemöller, Pastor Niemöller. First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was a socialist. Like I said, it's easy for the right-wing people to say, oh, they're socialist, gotta get rid of them. Well, they went for the trade unionist. They went for the Jews. But then it's far more complicated than that, because they went for the disabled people, the gays, anyone who wasn't. And that's what that's all about. It isn't just, oh, well, I'm not the enemy here. I'm not trans. I'm not an immigrant. I'm fine. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop there. And so that's where that was something I wanted to highlight, was it's very likely what happened here. Is 1944, you got the Brits overhead bombing you? Well, you better keep rule, or the people are going to be upset. They're not going to be happy. And that's actually probably why they were providing housing. That's what I was thinking about when I said it. And I said, oh, I guess that's nice at least. It's probably because they didn't want the people rebelling. So you put on a sham execution, show that you're still doing what you promised, and still keeping the rule of law, but you're also taking care of the people. Well, the average person isn't going to rise up. That's unfortunately how fascism maintains its grip. But, I guess we're going to go speak with,
Miss Katz, it's always good to see you. I take it our unexpected guest has piqued your curiosity.
I didn't realize you knew about it already.
Miss Fisher keeps me updated, and I must admit, I've vested some interest in his case. Or Miss Kazmierek's case, I should say. I assume that is why he came.
So, you did already know about this?
Indeed. Mr. Hens tried to appeal Anna's verdict once before. Back in Brunswick, while I still held my position there. Didn't get the chance to work on it, unfortunately, but I did keep a close watch.
And this appellation was unsuccessful?
Quite. Dismissed before it even reached the courts, on the basis of the report from her arrest. If I recall correctly, the prosecution decided that the word of a police officer must be trusted.
I think we should take this case.
Miss Katz, I understand your sentiment, but we don't really prove people's innocence here.
But we can prove other people's guilt. The crimes committed against Miss Kazmierek, our victim.
An interesting approach. Very well, color me intrigued. What are your leads?
Mr. Hens gave me two names, Heidi Grunewald and Emilia Becker. Both of them had previous history with Miss Kazmierek and were present at her arrest.
Their testimonies would make for a good starting point. But there is more, I hope.
There are a few witnesses to Anna Kazmierek's arrest I still need to identify. The policemen themselves, of course, and the victim's boyfriend. Sadly, Mr. Hens couldn't remember his name.
It should easily come up in the investigation. Same case for the officers. But there is more, I hope.
There's the victim's mother, Teresa Kazmierek. She's now married to Mr. Hens. She wants to testify, but it's made difficult by her health. They'll be in touch as soon as she's able to come. She wants to set the record straight about a false opinion or testimony she was forced to give. And more importantly, she believes she can prove Anna committed no crime in the first place.
Oh, that would make the case quite a bit easier. Almost realistic.
Then there's the documents, of course, from the arrest and the trial. The denunciation itself, if we're lucky.
Wouldn't that be something? Very well, I don't think I have any questions. I agree it's a good case for us. For you, more specifically, the investigation is yours, Miss Katz. The case of Anna Kaczmarek versus, well, who? To start, there are 3 things I believe would serve you well to explore. First, the inciting incident. Why did the police come?
Yep.
How did they know about Anna and her potential crime? Then the most obvious, the beating. Did Anna confess of her own will, or was she coerced? And last, but quite interesting, if the police were there to arrest her for theft, why was she tried for looting and treason instead?
Understood. Thank you, Mr. Bauer.
The pleasure's all mine, as per usual. Now I believe you've got your work cut out for you.
I should start with the files. If the case was investigated before, there should be something in the archive. And the law that Mr. Hens mentioned, I should ask Paula to find the exact reference.
Oh, be careful when you go downstairs. Someone just broke the window. Again.
Ugh.
How did it go?
We have a new case. I need you to start digging up files immediately.
Right, goes without saying.
We know of 5 witnesses who were present at the time of the crime, but we only have 2 names. And we have the victim's mother willing to testify, once her health allows it, whenever that would be.
Yes, Mr. Hens told me about it, left their number. I'll get in touch and try to arrange that. Can't say I'm happy with him calling me a secretary, though.
I need you to find me the decree about the folk pest law. It would seem it was used in Anna's case to justify a verdict.
Reich Law Gazette 168. This one I know by memory. I'll have a copy for you by tomorrow.
Heidi Grunewald, a friend and co-worker of Anna. She's the reason why Mr. Hens knew of the situation. She should be able to tell us what happened. And she might know the name of another witness, the victim's boyfriend.
Should I invite her?
Yes.
On it.
The policeman who took Anna. I need to know how many there were, their names, and where they are now. Anything you can find.
I'll do my best.
One of the witnesses that Mr. Hens recognized was the victim's boyfriend. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to give us his name. I know there isn't much to go on, but can you start looking for him?
I'll do my best.
Miss Katz.
Thank you, Paula.
Gosh darn it.
I never thought our office would be the crime scene. Or that I'd get used to it. Traitors. Very inventive. Ah, the corpus delicti. Torn straight from the sidewalk. Not where I'd expect to find this office, to be honest. But it's a nice corner of Frankfurt nonetheless. I should try the coffee at Café Selten sometime. I've heard good things. Ugh, and what's that? Did someone forget their files?
Oh, I missed what she said. She said, gosh darn it. I clicked too quickly. Because I was trying to open the door. Let's see. What did she say? What did she say? Come on. Come on. Here we go. Oh, what a mess. What'd she say? She said, what a mess. Excuse me. Oh, what a mess. As always. And someone left their files.
Looks like something from Peter's investigation. It's not like him to just leave this lying around.
Take it up to him.
How long has it been here? Ugh, does anybody ever clean around here?
Right. Okay, so... Kazmarek. 3 AK 1956. 14.4. That's our new one. So Kazmarek. So I need... Anna Kazmarek. 5 AK 1956. So that's the current one. The name of the people, the criminal proceedings.
There's nothing left for me to do. I should call it a day.
Anna Kazmarek for the act of looting involuntarily evacuated buildings. The Special Court of Brunswick recognizes as right the defendant Anna Kazmarek is guilty of all charges as a folk pest and traitor to the German people, is therefore sentenced to death by guillotine. Verdict is based on the defendant's own confession given freely following the recognition by the victim. Interesting. It had not been challenged in any capacity. Let it be noted that no proof or witnesses for the defendant were presented. The defense placing the sentence at our discretion. Considering the damning lack of speakers for the defendant's character, her criminal predisposition as an here it is. Untermensch of Slavic descent. There it is. Like I said. The representative manner that she exploited the gravest need of her fellow citizens and punishment to death according to decree against public enemies. Even the youth of the accused cannot change it. So Sigmund Pold. And I guess it's not a minor, but okay, hereby confess. Bombing the body, bombing of Brunswick by the British Air Force. I have snuck out and entered the burning house in which I had lived, into the home of my neighbor Amelia Becker because I knew she kept the valuables, motivated by Amelia's back. Oh. Interesting. So she was accused of looting from her friend. Weird. Let's go give this to Peters.
God damn it, I told you. Oh. Hello, Katz.
Peters.
Sorry, I thought you were Paula. She's been on my ass all day.
Are these files yours?
What? Yes. Jesus. How? Where did you get them?
They were in the archive on the desk.
On the desk. Shit. They must have slipped out when I was packing up. Well, did you read them?
No, I genuinely
No, I didn't.
Remember when I told you of this game the guards had at the camps?
Right, yeah.
With the cap throwing.
And shooting the prisoners who went to pick them up as escapees.
The file you found is a testimony about this. It's an account of one of such murders. The victim's name was Elisha Kalka, Jewish male, born in 1894 in Krakow.
Wow.
He arrived at Auschwitz in late 40 and was killed in early 41. The witness even gives a date, but I'm not sure about it.
That's horrible.
Yes, well, horrible, of course, but hardly rare. Anyway, thank you for finding it. I can't believe I didn't even notice it was gone.
I wanted to hear your opinion about my new case. Or rather, an old case. It's from Brunswick.
Let me stop you right there, Katz. I have no intention of doing your job for you. And I'm busy.
Okay.
Ugh, but if you say Brunswick, that's Bauer's old territory. You'll probably find something in the archives.
Oh, I didn't bother to read the newspaper that. I might have, actually.
Yes, but I assure you Mr. Wolmuth has your best... in your post box. But these people are all... yes, I understand. I will tell Mr. Wolmuth.
Is everything all right, Paula?
Yes, Miss Katz. Everything's... No, everything's not fine. That was a horrible call.
I heard. Are you all right, Paula?
I'm fine, I think. Just a bit rattled. It was one of Mr. Wolmuth's witnesses. She wants out.
Did she tell you why she wants out?
Same as always. Threats against her and her family. They even sent her photographs of her children. Monsters.
Does this happen often?
It feels like every other week. Most of the time we can convince them to stay on, but it is getting harder.
How important was this witness for Christoph's case?
It's going to be tough. He spent weeks prepping her. I won't be surprised if I find him sleeping in the office for the next couple of days.
Don't let this grind you down, Paula.
I won't. Can't give them the satisfaction.
Named Otto Wagner and Klaus Novak. Okay. Officers were dispatched following the anonymous call from the 20th of October, which reported the suspect as a thief. The caller alleged that Anna Kemmick was in possession of a stolen suitcase at the temporary lodging the suspect was staying at the time. And 4 people: Wolfgang Kirchermann, Heidi Grunwald, Amelia Becker, and the suspect. So Wolfgang Kirchermann is going to be the boyfriend. The charges against Anna were elevated to one of those treasons against the nation. A suitcase was recovered from the suspect room. See form, long form. That has been admitted to being temporary holding cell. Following the delivery of the suspect, the junior watchmaster required the administration first aid. Which is really good to know. Following the delivery of the suspect. Perfect. Easterman Ungrams marched through Berlin. Made a war game, Black Lion. Yep.
Who do I want to call? Never mind.
Miss Katz, Heidi Grunewald is waiting for you in the conference room. I have the distinct feeling that she doesn't like us very much.
Us? As in...
Lawyers, the state, the police.
Sounds like trouble. Thank you, Paula.
Did she get me the... Perfidious Albion. I might need to know some of this. Okay. So they had no criminal investigation division. Reichsgazette. Plunder Investigators. Anyway. Endangering the community. Commits a crime under the special circumstances, including the condition of war, shall punish overstepping the norm of legal penalties. Accordance. Okay. Decree against folk pests. Oh, I could have clicked. We'll highlight all this in a second, but this helps. This helps. Folkpest and traitor of the German people. Oh, okay. Investigation. Impulsive, frivolous girl who present at the time does not seem to... Lazy, self-precocious, and self-centered since childhood. Interesting. She has been associated with criminals. Evil supported, yeah. In general. Okay. This is her. Oh! She's got a black eye. Okay. So, we need to do a couple of things here. I don't remember, so anyone who's watching this on a video, has been a month since I last played, so I don't remember our old system, but I believe 1 was suspect, 2 was suspect, 2 is the crime, 3 is the witness. Oh god, I don't remember. Let's just read it anyway. So 1 is suspect, 2 is the crime, 3, we'll do 3 as witnesses, 4 can be helpful foundation, and 5 can be the victim. They're gonna take this though, because so I'm gonna say this is proof of the crime. Well, we did like means, motive, operation, right? Means, motive. That's what we did. We did means, motive, and opportunity. I think so. Motive should be 3. What was their motive? 4 will be witnesses. 5 will be victim. Okay, that's what we'll do. Looting on the 16th. So, suspects. The means. So, this is like the actual crime. This is the the motivation of the crime. So 2 is the actual crime. So this would be the motivation, like their reasoning for their crime. Okay. But then I don't have anything as the victim. No, 5 is victim, right? Is that what it was? Yeah.
An evidence form? Might be something worth looking into.
Yeah. Further evidence. First degree. Because we learned that the junior watchmaster okay, so this is the guy who had to do first aid. And then actually I want to go back to this.
An evidence form? Might be something worth looking into.
Miss Katz,
About the note you left me today. You think you have someone who would know our police officers?
yes, potentially. My husband, his whole family, really, are police officers. Him, his father, brother, uncle, grandfather. It's a tradition he's very proud of. Don't get me started.
I won't.
Thank you. Anyway, his brother actually lives and works in Brunswick. Brunswick, police officer. I figured I'd give it a shot and I wrote him a letter.
What's Heidi Grunewald like, Paula?
Her chewing gum is very sticky for a start. I found it under the waiting table.
Oh,
And she asked why a pretty girl like me is working for the pigs.
how unpleasant. Why is she
well.
cooperating at all?
She said she's here for Anna. I think she means it.
Thank you, Paula. I better go and see Miss Grunewald.
I went to ask her for the evidence, but that's alright.
Mrs. Grunewald, good morning. Thank you for coming on such a short notice.
As if I had the choice.
Mrs. Grunewald, your collaboration is entirely voluntary.
Right. Because I could just make your job easier and let you screw Anna over again. Not going to happen.
I wanted to talk to you about Anna Kazmirek. I believe you are acquainted?
Acquainted. Sure. What do you want to know? Other than her being innocent and you people having killed her?
Tell me about Anna's arrest.
Really? Sure you wouldn't rather talk about her heinous crimes? Tell me all about them? No? Alright. I bite. It was the morning of... I don't know. A few days after the bombing.
October 20th.
Sure. If you say so. We were in the emergency shelter. Somehow we all got assigned to the same one. Call it good luck or bad luck. Your choice.
What happened on that day?
We just come back from work with Anna. Graveyard shift at a munitions factory. For the glory of the fatherland. And all that.
What did a regular day at the shelter look like?
There wasn't anything regular about that time. Not yet. We'd only been there for 3 days? 4? It wasn't that different from our lives before, really. Not for me. We were piss poor anyway. Wake up, pray there's water in the pipes. Go to your shift, return there tired, repeat.
How would you describe your relationship with Miss Kazmarek?
Our relationship? Anna wasn't a dyke, if that's what you're getting at.
Whoa!
She was
Whoa.
like a sister to me. A better sister. One that I chose.
I wasn't implying that!
We were in my family's room, trying to get at least some shut-eye, when I heard someone yapping at the phone. It was Emilia. Emilia Becker.
Motherfucker.
What was she saying?
I didn't catch all of it. Tried to block it out, actually. I just wanted to sleep. I got enough to understand. The cunt was talking to the police, ratting on some terrible robbery. How could I have known it was about Anna? Next thing I know, I'm woken up by someone's banging against the door.
Who was it?
Greeners! 2 of the bastards. Diligently responding to a bullcrap call. And what a pair they made. A tall twig of an idiot and a 4-eyed geezer with the dumbest mustache. You could smell the alcohol on that one from across the room.
Could you please describe them for me?
Creepy. That was my first and main impression. He was somewhat... round? Not yet fat, but close to it. He had the most ridiculous facial hair, glasses, and... he had this smile. This friendly smile. Constantly. Ugh. It was unnerving.
Could you please describe them for me?
He was way too tall, despite the constant hunch. It felt like he was trying to take up as little space as he could. Had the most punchable face I've seen in my life. Like a snooty baby that may start bawling at any moment. And he was clumsy. First he hit his head on the way in. Then he just kept dropping his notebook as they interviewed Anna.
Did they say why they were there?
Sure. They were investigating a most serious crime and wanted to talk to Anna. Alone. Bastards invited themselves in before I could even say a word. And that would be when, using this mess as a distraction, Emilia planted the bloody thing.
I'll need you to explain what you mean.
Oh, Sure. The suitcase she accused Anna of stealing. The one she needed the pigs to find. She put it in Anna's room herself. Had to back her lie somehow, didn't she?
What can you tell me about this shelter?
Pigs took some rich prig's house, robbed it of all valuables, and packed it full of homeless folk. We got 3 small rooms around the kitchen, one for each family.
What happened to you during the bombing?
To me? Not much. I was working a night shift. At first I didn't even hear the bombs over all the machinery. How in hell did those bastards manage to burn the entire city except for the munition factories is beyond me.
How were the tasks divided among the people in the shelter?
We were on rotation. Every day different tasks for each of the rooms. Food, cleaning, making sure there's enough water and firewood. Of course, we'd always get the most work, as my family was the biggest.
Who lived in the shelter at the time?
Me and mine, the Grunewalds, a total of 7 people at the time. The Kazmireks, Anna and her mother, and unfortunately, the Beckers. 5 of them, and 5 too many.
Tell me about the Beckers.
Butchers. Literally. They owned a family business for generations. A big point of pride for them. Up till a bomb fell right on it.
Tell me about the Kazmireks.
Good people. Both of them. Teresa's practically family now. We took her in, after you people killed Anna. Without her daughter, she was all alone. But who cares? Right? You all got your dangerous criminal.
Tell me about your family.
Interested in the little workers. That's a new one. We weren't affected by the bombing as bad as many others. Didn't have much to lose to start with. There were a few of us, luckily. So we were able to scrap by. It was clear. They didn't want me present for their questioning. Fuckers had the nerve to pretend it was about Anna's privacy. I've expected they'd force me out right then and there.
And did they make you leave?
No. Somehow Anna managed to convince them it was fine. That she didn't mind me there.
What did they want to know?
They asked about the suitcase. You know, the same one Emilia was planting in Anna's room right there and then. Did I mention that already?
Yes, you did, Mrs. Grunewald.
I know I did. I'm not an idiot. Just make sure it's easy to hear on that tape of yours. The idiots were convinced Anna stole it. And no matter the truth, they wanted her to admit it.
What did Anna tell them?
To go fuck themselves. No. That's what she should have told them. But she just denied it. What a load of crap. All they had was Emilia's made-up story. And here they were, swinging their shriveled... That's what I told them. They didn't like it one bit.
And who are Greeners?
Schupo, obviously. Green uniform, overcompensating hat, Gun and nightstick in case they don't like your face. I suppose you people didn't call them that. Next thing I know, Glasses pushes me out into the kitchen. Tells me to show him Anna's room. That's where she'd hide the haul.
Did you enter Anna's room with the officer?
No. I just told him where it was. He wouldn't let me go in. Didn't want me tampering. So I waited outside in the kitchen with Wolf and that rat, Amelia.
Do you remember what Wolf was doing?
Waiting, patiently. Naive idiot. He came for money, and it showed. Had no idea what any of this meant.
Didn't you say Emilia was in Anna's room?
Not anymore. She left her proof and came back before anyone could notice. She just stood there with that smirk of hers. She was behind it all. We all knew she hated Anna. But this? She was trying to get her killed.
Were there any conflicts between the shelter's inhabitants?
There's a bear shit in the woods. The Beckers thought themselves better than everybody else, and made no secret of it. And everyone knew them for the shit-spewing assholes they were. And we were open about that as well. And Mrs. Housler in the other section, always listening at the door, up in everybody's business. Nosy hack.
What can you tell me about Anna?
That you people killed her. But I might have mentioned that already. What is there to say? She was good people. Kind, funny, witty. And a know-it-all. So stubborn. Could be such a pain in the ass. Never knew when to shut up.
What can you tell me about the conflict between Miss Kazmarek and Emilia?
What there's to say? Becca was a cunt. She had conflicts with everybody. Well, everybody without a dick. And something about Anna seemed to really piss her off from the start. Wolf choosing her was just a cherry on top. The pig didn't need much time for his search. Emilia must have left it easy to find. Her eyes lit up as soon as he came out of the room, suitcase in hand.
What did she do?
She told the pig the suitcase was hers. That the day after the bombing, she saw Anna take it from the ruins of her house. And for some reason, she insisted it constituted treason.
Fucking hell.
Can you imagine? Even if Anna was guilty, which she wasn't, how would taking an old stinking suitcase be treason? That's just bullcrap. All of it. But the pig didn't see it that way.
Treason? One moment, I might have something about this. Right. If what Emilia said was true,
It wasn't.
then with Anna's crime being looting rather than stealing, the Folkspest law would indeed qualify it as treason.
How many times do I have to say this? Anna didn't do anything.
How did the officer react to all this?
He didn't even pretend to listen to anything Wolf and I said. But anything Emilia said, He ate it up. All of it. Every single word.
What was in the suitcase? Can you describe it?
Beats me. I don't think I've ever seen it before. No idea where Emilia got it. It looked old, used, normal size, normal... It was a suitcase. It just looked like a suitcase.
You said the Kazmareks were from somewhere east?
Aunt Tessie was born in East Prussia, some small village in the middle of nowhere. That's Poland now. Majuria or something. She's quite happy about it. Not that she'll admit it. Always had a soft spot for anything Polish.
What did the Kazmareks have with them?
There wasn't much. Let me think. Some salvaged clothes, fabrics, a few photos, documents, Oh right, the cross. A big old thing. Iron. It was Aunt Tessie's, back from the east. And the weird Madonna painting. Ugh, she used to give me the creeps.
Mrs. Kronewald, I'm sorry, but I must ask. Is it possible Anna did take that suitcase?
Are you fucking... What? Just because she wasn't born to some gold-shitting lawyers, she's supposed to be a thief? She wasn't. She didn't. There's no possibility. No chance. Not premeditated, not by accident.
I don't like how our character's speaking to this poor woman.
Tell me about Teresa Kazmarek.
Aunt Tessie. Poor woman. Poor Anna. Alone with her on her head. Don't get me wrong, I love the woman. But she can be an enormous pain in the ass. Not her fault. Mostly. She just needs so much help and constant attention. She's been sick non-stop ever since... Since I can remember, actually. At that point, I knew we needed help. I knew a man, I thought he might be able to help. And Wolf had his uncle, so between the two of us...
This man you went to get help from. Never mind. Please continue.
Right. So as I was saying,
What?
I knew this man. And Wolf had his uncle, so between the two of us, I figured...
Please,
Gosh darn it.
continue.
I told Wolf to stall the fuckers. Keep them there. Myself, I went to get my man. I didn't even get down the stairs before it started.
Before what started?
Is it really that hard to guess? Anna's testimony. They tortured her, went in hard judging on the screams. It was... loud.
And you just left?
What was I supposed to do? Kindly ask them to stop? Force them to stop? No, I know. I should have called the police, right? Yes, I still left. I ran even faster.
Is there anybody else who could have seen it?
I wasn't in the right space to check for that. Though, actually, I think I ran into one of my neighbors. Hausler. Old lady from across the hall. Yes, She even asked me, who are they taking? She was in another section on our floor. Such a nosy hack. Unbelievably good hearing for her age. She kept constant watch on everything that was happening. I did find my guy. Not that it mattered. By the time we came back, Anna was already gone. There. That's what happened. What really happened. Not that you care.
But I do care, Mrs. Grunewald.
Sure. I guess we'll see about that, right? I won't hold my breath.
Is there anything else you'd like to mention? Anything else you saw?
No. By the time I got back, it was all over. They took her, and Emilia hid away in her room, scared of facing us, after what she'd done.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Grunewald.
I hope I don't regret it.
Second. Oh, all right, I'm back.
We have a name for the victim's boyfriend, Wolf Kirchmann.
Wolfgang, yes. He was very easy to find once I got the name. He's still in the military, as it turns out. A Hauptmann. Seems to be involved with the rearmament effort. Oh, and I have some good news.
What's the good news?
Mrs. Kasmirek, no, Mrs. Hens, agreed to a date for her testimony. Tentative for now, but I hear she's been feeling better. I put her on the calendar. We should have enough time to interview one more witness before her.
Good, thank you. Did you manage to contact him?
I've tried to reach out, but, well, the military is at best less than helpful. The message I got was politely worded, of course, but it comes down to us not being an important matter. I'm sorry, it'll take a bit longer to get him.
I need some additional documents.
Anything specific?
The report from Anna's arrest mentioned an evidence form, but...
It wasn't included.
Exactly.
I'll start looking.
There's a chance one of the neighbors could know something about what happened. I was given one surname, Hausle. Could you look if we can contact her?
There's not much to go on, but I can try. The shelter probably had some sort of list.
Another thing. I need you to invite the next witness.
Who should I reach out to?
The victim's boyfriend, Wolf Kirchmann.
I tried to reach out to him, but unsuccessfully. He seems to be very
Oh,
busy
right.
with something to do with the rearmament. I'll need some more time for him, but I can get any of the other witnesses.
Please invite the neighbor, Emilia Becker.
On it. Anything else?
There's
Rudolph.
nothing left for me to do. I should call it a day.
Rudolph. 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 Rudy. Hey. Hey. Hey, huh? Do I want to keep streaming today? I'm feeling alright. Let's go. Let's end for the day and then. Ooh, we might have.
Paula's not at her desk. She didn't say that she wouldn't be in today. Maybe she's just on an errand. Ah, there's new files in my inbox. Paula must have been in earlier. I wonder where she is.
Letter. Oh, okay. Yes, retrieve. Okay. During the arrest of Anarchism, the senior watchmaster recovered the following objects. Mark. Okay. Woman's blouse, scar. Description of the reported goods. Letter, school transcript. Oh, this is perfect! Because Anna, in her false testimony, said she knew where they kept the jewelry. And this isn't jewelry. This is perfect. This is... Excuse me. Hustle. She was actually even the share many notes with us. It was difficult to stop talking about that. Okay. Came home drunk, woke me up. I'll give her hell in the morning. Soldier boy is taking up the phone. Why is he always there? I came for that girl. Finally, I never trusted her. Turns out she's good-for-nothing thief, a looter. This kind of officer said there's a difference. Showed me the suitcase. Offered a cigarette in return, which he gladly. His colleague is a religious non-smoker, constantly bugging about health effects. Nonsense. Hubert. See, this is interesting. Oh, he might have called on her. Okay. What else? Down in the middle of his rosary. I bet it was that girl with the curly hair. Must have brought it back. Must have felt guilty. Becca goes on the phone. She sounds upset. Toilet's closed again. Must have that Mia kid from upstairs starts sneaking around. Why does she get stuck around people? He's friends with that Katja. Sometimes I hear them through the wall. Disgusting. Wait, is this... Wait, what day was this? Yeah, this was the 20th. Oh, she wrote... Weird how she did this. Okay. I don't know the last name. Okay. Paula, as soon as we heard from you make a mistake, you have to tell me what injured. Do you remember something? Oh, it's like workers pandemonium. Working at the first retired a few years back, but Wagner now works at the district office. That's what I heard. Correct bullies when it came to confessions. Perfect. One of them must have beat the girl up so bad he injured his wrist. Took the albums and found a photo of them. One of them's from the old boys' pub. A few days. Novak's in the center and Wagner's on the far left. Papa. Amazing. So what did he say? He said Novak's in the center, Wagner's on the far left. Okay, so this and then oh my god, this was the same day. Oh, yeah, look. His hand's broken. You see that? So this is the one that broke his hand. So no, Otto. Oh, and then I can actually see the rank. Oh, but they marched it. Oh no, here it is. Female caller. Interesting. Report incident of looting. Witnessed bomb area. Suspect found male target. Verbal. Female caller. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's dirty. Another dirty bomb. Yeah. Frankfurt, Hessen Station, Fitzbauer. It's Bauer, who spent the critical years abroad in Denmark, has drawn attention for his unconventional approaches to legal matters. Past latest investment sparked debate among legal experts, with some questioning whether in such cases serves the nation's forward-looking reconstruction efforts. So... Oh.
Good, you're finally here.
And it's nice to hear you too, Peters.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I think I found something. Come to my office.
What? But...
Okay,
seriously?
I will. I wanted to mark something. God, now I can't remember, because Peter... Oh, right, yes, her confession. I knew where she kept her valuables. But also noticeably... Okay, I didn't mention jewelry. I thought I had. But also, interestingly about... There was, like, postcards and shit that weren't burned. So, like, this was crumpled and burned, but all this shit wasn't? Is there anything in here. Weird.
All
Okay.
right, since I have to wait for my witness anyway.
Huh.
So, what is it?
Do you remember the incident I told you about last time?
The man with the hat? A guard threw it and shot him when he picked it up?
That's the one. Elisha Kalka. Now, take a look at this. Well, anything catching your attention, Cuts?
One of the dead listed here as Kalka.
And the manner of his death?
Shot on the run.
In writing. Proof this guard, Noska, finally I have his name, that he lied in his report. But that's not even the best part. Sorry. Worst part.
What do you mean by finally having Noska's name? Were you looking for it?
Remember the testimony you brought me?
The one you lost in the archives? Yes, I do.
Right. Yes, that one. Thank you for bringing that up. It didn't give a name for the guard who shot Kalka. Noska was really stingy about the prisoners knowing his name. Maybe he suspected they might get a chance to recognize him one day.
At the bottom, who signed this? Stamm?
Von Stamm, exactly. Kurt von Stamm, judge at the SS and police court in Breslau in the years 1939 to 1943, NSDAP member since 1933. March 33, naturally. One of the March Violets who joined up after they won the election. His signature here is supposed to confirm the veracity of this report. He confirmed, in the name of the German justice system, that Kalka was shot on the run.
Except we know he wasn't.
So,
Either he's guilty of negligence, potentially criminal,
or he's complicit.
where is he now? Still alive?
Alive and thriving. During the denazification after the war, the Americans rated him as unfit to be a judge again. But somehow, he managed to lower that rating and got himself a cozy position in Lübeck, looking to retire with a substantial pension within 2 years.
It's a bit early to make assumptions
I
about
don't
his
like what
involvement.
she's saying
Of
there.
course it is, but I mean, he signed this. I refuse to believe anyone could be stupid enough to do so blindly. Oh, what is it?
And good morning to you, Mr. Peters. How nice to hear your voice.
What do you want, Paula?
I'm looking for Miss Katz. Have you seen her?
I'm here, Paula.
Oh, good.
No, don't mind me, please. It's just my office.
Your witness has arrived.
I'll be right there.
Miss Katz. Mr. Peters.
Just go.
Alright, I'm gonna save that for today. I am trying not to overdo it today. We'll play more of this on Monday. And then we will be tomorrow should be D&D. I gotta look. So let's raid out. go raid Noir. Noir's playing, looks like Batman. But Noir does lots of fun, detective-y stuff, so you can give him some love and follow him if you'd like. Chat with you guys all later, and bye.